So we all know Rolex is up there in terms of price tags, but what's with the sudden change in their prices? If you're wondering why, then you're lucky because you're in the right place. Welcome to Opulent Oasis. In today's video, we'll dig into why Rolex might be watching from the sidelines lately. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with our latest insights. If you're keen on luxury watches, you've probably noticed a bit of a shake-up in the market, especially with Rolex. Here's the thing. While Rolex prices have dipped, there's a fascinating turn towards brands like Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet, where vintage models are suddenly the belle of the ball, reaching sky-high prices. Seems like the watch world's got a new group of prom kings and queens, huh? Now, discussion of the watch market has been like a roller coaster lately. Up and down, thrilling, yet unpredictable. For Rolex, things have been a bit tough. Bloomberg's Subdial watch index shows a 2.2% drop for Rolex in just September, but entry-level luxury watches like those from Cartier and Omega are holding pretty steady. It seems the high flyers are feeling the pinch, while the more accessible luxury watches just shrug it off. Ever since the world got a bit normal post-pandemic, the craze for high-end watches has cooled down. Apparently, you can blame it on those rising interest rates or the crypto crash. And so, because of this, Rolex is stepping up its game in response to market dynamics. They're ramping up distribution, especially in booming Asian markets. Despite recent hurdles, Rolex is staying true to its strategic playbook, backed by a rock-solid reputation that keeps it at the top in the luxury watch industry. Since the pandemic started, and particularly over the last 8 months, we've seen prices for the hottest modern Rolex models shoot through the roof. But it seems like they've hit a ceiling, or so the current trend suggests. So Paul Altieri, the genius behind Bob's watches, has some thoughts on this. He points out that the models previously surrounded by significant hype are the ones currently experiencing a downturn. Take a watch that rocketed from $10,000 in October to $115,000 by May. It's now dialed down to around $111,000 or $112,000. According to Altieri, that's a return to sanity, or at least closer to where things ought to be. He ties this cooling off to the gloomy vibes from the stock market, using the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona reference 116500 as Exhibit A. Launched in 2016 with a tag of $4,550, it skyrocketed to $50,000 on the secondary market by May. Now it's simmering down to between $42,000 and $44,000. That's not just a dip, that's a dive. Before we continue with our exclusive insights, why not join the Opulent Oasis family? Subscribe for exclusive insights. Let's get back to it. You see, even Rolex's vibrant steel pieces, like those eye-catching Oyster Perpetuals, aren't immune to the market's mood swings. Launched in September 2020 at $5,600, these watches really turned heads, peaking at a whopping $17,500 by April. But lately they've cooled off a bit, settling closer to $14,000. In case you missed it, these Oyster Perpetuals come in a stunning range of dial colors, from turquoise to coral red, all snugly encased in Rolex's durable oyster steel. This not only adds a splash of color to the classic luxury watch lineup, but also maintains the robust, waterproof qualities that Rolex aficionados swear by. And it's not just Rolex watching its thermometer. Other luxury giants are feeling the chill too. Take some of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak and Patek Philippe Nautilus models, for example. Known for their distinct octagonal bezels and intricate bracelet designs, these models have seen their prices dip by up to 30% since April. Eric Wind, a vintage watch aficionado and co-founder of the auction site Loop, has been tracking this trend across multiple high-end brands. On the flip side, Jean-Philippe Berry from Vontobel draws a comparison between the recent cryptocurrency crash and the dips in luxury timepiece prices, suggesting that inflated figures were fueled by hype and speculation. But hey, no need to hit the panic button just yet. Altieri sees it as a typical market correction, a modest 5 to 15% pullback, with exceptions, of course. Walk into a Rolex dealer and find no stock, and you'll see the supply issue isn't going away, he points out. It's like the market taking a breather. Some models are holding strong, though. Despite adjustments, Wind notes certain pieces still fetch impressive sums. Take, for instance, a newly introduced left-handed Rolex GMT that went for $38,500 in late June, way above its $1,050 retail price. That's a testament to the enduring allure and value of these select timepieces, right? Now, in the world of luxury watches, it's where craftsmanship meets high stakes and premium price tags. We're talking top-notch materials chosen for their durability and impeccable style. And those dials, crafted with such intricate complexity that each tick tells a tale of tradition and innovation. Many of these watches are meticulously handcrafted, ensuring that no two are exactly alike. Each one has its own unique story to tell. These pieces are seriously dreamt of, especially those limited editions that scream exclusivity. To keep that unique vibe, top brands keep a tight lid on production numbers. And speaking of trends, customization is a massive deal. Whether it's a personal engraving on the caseback or a dial that reflects your personal journey, these options turn already unique watches into personal statements. It's like saying, this watch is uniquely mine. For couples looking to synchronize their style, couples' watches are all the rage, too. They're coordinated yet uniquely detailed, often offering a sweet discount as a bonus. But let's zoom in on one standout feature, the meteorite stone dials found in some high-end models. Beyond their stunning appearance, these dials contain a piece of cosmic history, making every glance at your wrist a moment of cosmic wonder. And not only that, but with advanced features like moon phase trackers and intricate tourbillon movements, these watches not only showcase engineering genius, but also cater to those who appreciate mechanical marvels. So as we continue to push the boundaries of what a watch can achieve, the line between timepiece and art blurs beautifully, inviting us to appreciate these creations for more than just their function. However, you've got this mixed bag of electronic and mechanical watches spread out all over the globe, from North America to the Middle East. Those high-tech electronic ones, they're packing everything from heart rate monitors to GPS tracking, snagging a big chunk of the market share. Meanwhile, mechanical watches, they're making a serious comeback, not just as timekeepers, but as major fashion statements. Now, when it comes to snagging these beauties, online platforms are where it's happening. Convenience, check. Massive selection, double check. But hey, let's not sleep on those classic brick-and-mortar stores. They've still got that old-school charm that draws folks in. And talk about competition. We've got heavyweights like Rolex and LVMH throwing down, pushing everyone to step up their game. It's all about innovation and strategic growth, with each player aiming to stay ahead in this fast-paced game. All right, let's wrap this up with some real talk about the Swiss watch scene. Apparently, here's the deal straight from the analysts like Berry. There's a bit of a divide in the Swiss watch world between the big players and the underdogs. Those big names with their crazy long waiting lists are flying off the shelves like nobody's business. But for the smaller guys, it's a bit of a bumpy ride. Looking ahead, though, the luxury watch game is still buzzing with energy. Global trends like customization are still huge. People want their watches to be as unique as they are, and those couple watches? They're all about matching vibes with your partner in crime. Sure, some brands might hit a rough patch, but others are gearing up to soar, banking on their one-of-a-kind designs and cutting-edge ideas. So whether you're eyeing a classic Rolex or checking out a new player on the block, the Swiss watch world's got something for everyone. It's about finding that perfect blend of style, innovation, and maybe a little bit of that wow factor. And there you have it, an inside look at why Rolex prices are dipping and what's shaking up the luxury watch market. What do you think about these shifts? Are you still betting on Rolex, or is another brand catching your eye? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed today's chat, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We've got plenty more insights and stories lined up just for you. Thanks for joining us at Opulent Oasis, and we'll catch you in the next one.